Yeah, that was really, I felt that very deeply, that what you just shared. And I was reminded last week, we spoke last week too, and I mentioned that I've been, among many other things, I find A Course in Miracles is an incredibly beautiful piece. And one of the fundamental things in A Course in Miracles is it says there are really only two expressions. There's either the expression of love or the call for love. And so anything that isn't the expression of love, like hate, for example, would be ultimately, when you go deep enough, it's a call for love. Not typically not conscious, but it can be. And I find that when I bring that to mind in different circumstances, it helps the person shift out of reactionary or personalizing something to recognize, no, behind this is just a call for love. And it just shifts everything.
Yeah, that's really beautiful.
Yeah, I just love that.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, because in the end, so the way that I was taught it is, I think the similarities to the way it's taught in the Course in Miracles is I was taught of at the base of seeking, there is either on the pleasure side, the seeking for love, and on the pain side, seeking to avoid fear. But really, they're the same, you know?
Yeah, yeah,
So everything in a way you could say is a call for love, because when you're seeking to avoid fear, when you're trying to avoid pain,
right.
it's like what that fear needs really is love. Like what it wants to feel is love. It's not being alone, not being afraid, not being vulnerable. So it is all in a way a call for love.
Yeah, it really simplifies it and
Yeah.
makes it very pointed. There's no conversation around it now. It's just, this is what's really going on here in terms of our experience. And the other part of that just came to mind, that gives me great comfort as I'm wandering through this experience here. And what it says is, we are at home in God, dreaming of exile. And recognizing that by whatever words a person uses or relates to that kind of thing, it's the recognition that we are eternally what we are, but we think we're here.
Yeah.
And we think we are these people.
Yeah.
And so that shifts it again for me.
Yeah, it's really, yeah. I've never actually read The Course in Miracles. Roger, my teacher, did. And I read some deviations from The Course in Miracles. I read books that were channeled, I don't know, from people in The Course in Miracles or something. I don't know why that happened. So I remember reading this book from Joshua, which was really beautiful, and some other books. But I never studied The Course in Miracles. But I always felt like there are so many similarities and lots of beauty in both.
Yeah. Well, we get touched beyond the mind. We get, when something just lands deeply, it's so healing. Just the experience. Yeah. Thanks, Lisa.
Yeah, thank you.